Okay, let's get started. Today is February 9th. This is the weekly. Now we turn to weekly decomposition stakeholders stand-up. Let me get started from the first item I have. Quick update from the sharding group. Today we are working on enabling the loose foreign key file queuing. And also we are looking good about the readiness probe of phase 4 and phase 6. Only 3 issues left to be resolved, and the remaining work is mostly feature flags to disable. And also yesterday we discovered a new phase 4 issue for the sharding group, so the group will pick up. That is the update from the sharding group. Any questions? Okay, and then I'm going to verbalize for ops and the dev. So they are no progress. I looked at those issues, no progress, but they're in the phase 4 issues are in review. One is for ops, one is in review, and the other one is to be picked up shortly. And on the dev side, the phase 4 issue is actually in review, and the phase 6 issue will be planned in the next release. Secure side, Wayne provided an async update, so both issues are planned for 14.8, and they are on track. So we're looking good on the development issues. Moving to infrastructure. So who wants to get started?
Yeah, I'll probably speak about the point on Nathan. I think a lot of new PG bouncer nodes. I have to check on the status on that one, on where we stand right now. But I did have confirmation from Nathan that provisioning of the Patron CI cluster in production is ongoing, and right now the subclass related to the upcoming changes is what is currently going on, and reviewing the share flows that will bring up the CI cluster in production. So that will be the focus again for the rest of the day and tomorrow, and then we can check on the new status maybe in due course after this. Yeah.
Thank you. And also Nathan provided async update. That's a great progress. I had one question to confirm with Nathan is the total progress of this CI cluster in production. So looks like to me is 24% overall progress towards if that calculation is right. Basically, that's 6 issues out of 25 were already completed. So let me know if that kind of measurement is wrong, but this looks to me 24% progress to get completed.
I can take an action item there to check with the team there on how that is going. But without further context, he does mention that he does trust that most of those issues most of those 25 tasks are actually done. So it's just a matter of counter checking and validating that that is the true status of this. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would imagine also that there is not an expectation or assumption that those tasks are all equal in weight. So I think we should just be careful about how just be aware of like how we're communicating that. So like, if we just want to do a count of tasks, sounds like that's true, but it may be that one of those tasks is many times larger than the rest of the work. So
exactly, yeah, that's what I was that's what I wanted to double check, that no issues are not equal.
Right, yeah. And so I think can maybe from Natan, if we can get or however we get, if we get kind of like just an overall perspective, maybe stepping back from just counting the tasks done or whatever.
Yep, makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for highlighting that.
Cool. Okay, Nels? Nels, you want to verbalize your update here, or?
Yeah, I'm seeking to confirm with Dylan Griffith that staging GitLab Rails database configuration is working as required. It's 2:30 his time right now. It's 9:30 here. But the synchronous confirmation hasn't happened yet, but the asynchronous information indicates that the configuration is verified, and he has enumerated a number of configurations that he's validated himself.
Looks cool. Thank you for the update. I'll circle back to Dylan.
Really quick, do we need I just want to check, maybe we do, but do we absolutely need synchronous confirmation on something like this? Or
That's a good question.
is it the kind of thing we could just proceed with the async?
Async is good. I think we don't need a synchronous confirmation. Async works perfectly. So
let's just proceed then, I would say, right, Nels?
yeah, let's just go ahead.
Unless there are other components that he's seeking validation or verification for, then and I don't have a whole perfect sense that is not the case. But apparently, for his needs, it appears that Dylan is unblocked at least.
If I remember, the ask here was that entire phase 3. We needed to understand if there's any more SRE support that is required apart from just checking the configuration. So configuration is fine. Then the next question will be, is there any other SRE support required in terms of just that phase 3? That is not configuration validation.
And that is my question outstanding to Dylan.
Would you like to ask a question in the issue? I will circle back to Dylan to get back to you asynchronously, but I think right now the async status update is good for the next step. Yeah, Dylan also prefers async communication because he's in the APAC.
He'll come online at around 3 p.m. my time, I think.
Yeah, but we don't have to wait for him. The async update is perfect. Steve, you have a question?
Yeah, I think it sounds like you guys just covered it. So I'm just wondering, like, what the next step was here. Sounds like, Nels, you're going to async check with Dylan as to what else is needed.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that that until then it is unclear or there is not an outstanding request. That's kind of what I've heard. So
There's nothing for us to do. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
okay. Right.
Yeah.
On this item. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Yeah.
Not in general.
All right, everyone, take the day off. Yeah.
And actually, just to no pressure on your side, but yeah, we were planning to also assign Nels to something else if that is the case. So no pressure, but if no other support is needed, we are happy to get him away from that. So yeah, just FYI.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Okay, moving on to blockers. I want just to highlight, it's not a blocker, to be honest, it's rather a heads up, because based on the current estimation from for the CI cluster in production, is right now projected to be February 25th. And this is about maybe 1 or 2 weeks delay according to the current timeline or the previous timeline estimation. So because we have to keep the 2 weeks burning on the production environment, so this essentially will likely push our overall product timeline to May 22nd. So just a heads up, this is the impact of the of the CI cluster in production. But I know team is working relentlessly and great on this project. So just to bring up to attention, so there could be some impact to the overall timeline of this project of this progress.
Okay, and I think you answered my question as well. Just kind of clarifying what when you're looking at this, when you're talking about the slip. You're seeing basically somewhere between 1 and 2 weeks. What you're pointing out is 1 and 2 weeks difference from what the schedule that we had before. Yeah,
if you can, I will post a link again here. The timeline. So this is a timeline, and if you just edit that Gantt chart, you can see when that phase 3 is projected to finish. So the finish time of the phase 3, that means we finish the baking, the 2 weeks baking time in production.
Okay, and the end of phase 3 net. So this Gantt chart does not reflect the new timeline.
No, this Gantt chart is still previous, not a new timeline. So we
so you're saying that the end of phase 3 is basically, or I'm sorry, the readiness for this cluster is basically projected to come at the end of what is now noted as phase 3, but that doesn't include the 2-week burn-in.
correct.
Got it.
Correct. So that's about 2 weeks push out.
Okay, and basically, like in the next few days, we would have to finish to kind of meet the schedule and also include the burn-in.
Yeah, ideally, but I know team is working hard on that, so it's just a heads up.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just trying to understand that. So, I mean, I guess there's the, then that brings up the question of whether there is a change in approach that would result in bringing that time in at all. And so I guess maybe that's the next question here, with an understanding of we don't want to just maybe throwing more people out and everything actually won't result in that. It could take, that could take longer, and shifting things around and all that. So I guess that's a question. I don't know if anyone has a good handle on whether there's other options right now.
Yeah, the only option I can think of there would be probably just trying to add more people onto that, but then again, them building context, I don't know how much time that one adds to it also on its own. Yeah, we do have at least Alexander open on that, but then again, he'll be fresh to this, so I don't know how much time we will need to be able to add to this to make it on that time. So
yeah, and it I mean, just from what I see in the issue, this appears to be something that Natan and Jose are working on, but I think Jose is out this week, right?
Yes, he's
yes.
out.
Okay, all right. And so so you're saying that kind of during this week, is Natan able to move forward with some of this work, either independently or along with Alexander, so that I guess while Jose is out? Is that how it's working?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's how it's working. It's working perfectly within the squad model, where if one person is out, you're able to push. We also do have Postgres AI coming in from an advisory perspective and trying to push discussions forward in the absence of Jose. So yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. Right. I mean, given the context of other moves and everything, I mean, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that we want to all of a sudden, point in some other direction or switch up the people that, yeah, I don't know for sure, but it seems like that would probably just add more delay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Steve, and thank you, Ken, everyone here. Okay, no other new sharding blockers or new issues to mention here, and yeah, that's the end of the agenda today. Thank you, everyone.